Sue Smith-Jackson, buying water won't save you from the coronavirus. Shopping last weekend, I watched countless individuals stack cases of water into their carts. I saw a sign at Walgreens saying all its face masks were sold out. I get it, people are scared, but calm down, Utah. Having a PhD in health and a decade of experience teaching epidemiology at Utah Valley University, let me share some thoughts on transmission and preparedness techniques. Steplead.com. Let's start with the obvious, the statistical likelihood of getting the new coronavirus, COVID-19, right now is very low. You have a higher probability of getting almost anything else. Want to worry about a disease? Worry about influenza. COVID-19 has caused 6 fatalities in the U.S. this year. The flu has killed 18,000. Read more. Utah will start its own coronavirus testing, but general risk remains low, state says. COVID-19 does appear to have a higher fatality rate, somewhere between 1% and 2%, than seasonal flu, which is around 0.1%. Understand, though, that fatality rate is calculated by taking the number of deaths over the number of cases. I doubt that Wuhan has accurately measured all those sick, especially less severe cases, which would artificially inflate the fatality rate. Steplead.com. I predict we will see the fatality rate decrease as the disease spreads through countries with more consistent disease reporting. Personally, I'm watching Italy, which currently shows a much lower fatality rate than China. I do think we will see a COVID-19 outbreak in the U.S. It appears there are asymptomatic carriers, symptomless infected individuals, which makes containment difficult. Some epidemiologists predict COVID-19 will infect 70% to 80% of Americans by the time a vaccine is ready for mass distribution. But, despite Hollywood films and shows depicting uncontrollable pandemics sweeping the world and killing the masses, the hype and hysteria are unwarranted. We haven't seen anything like that worldwide in a century, 1918 to 1920, to be exact. It's not to say that couldn't happen, but I think the progression of medicine and public health makes such an extreme possibility less likely. Steplead.com. If you're still concerned about COVID-19, here's what I suggest. 1. Wash your hands with soap and hot water. Use sanitizer when washing isn't possible. Only wear face masks if you have active symptoms or are treating someone with symptoms. Mass use of face masks is not recommended because it increases face touching, which increases disease transmission. Also, stop touching your face.